Hey guys, I hope you're alright. So in today's video, I'm going to cover Lacchiman Gurung Story, the fearless Gorkha. Yes, you heard it right. So without wasting time, let's begin. Lacchiman Gurung, the mist clung to the Himalayas like a shroud chilling Lacchiman Gurung to the bone. But the cold could not penetrate the fiery spirit within him. He was a Gorkha, born and bred in the rugged mountain of Nepal, where life was a constant struggle against the element. His ancestors had fought for centuries, their valor legendary across the globe. Now it was his turn to carry the torch. Lachman joined the British Indian Army, a tradition that ran deep in his family. The rigorous training pushed him to his limits, but he endured. The Gorkhas were known for their unwavering courage, their indomitable spirit, and their fierce loyalty. Lachman embodied these qualities. Gurung was born on 30 December 1917 in the village of Dahakani, VDC, now also called Ichakamna Rural Municipality, Chitwan district of Nepal. The son of Parthiman Gurung, he joined the British Indian Army in December 1940, permitted to enlist in wartime, although he was only 4'11" tall and so below the peacetime minimum height. He was 27-year-old and a rifleman in 4th Battalion 8th Gorkha Rifle in the Indian Army during World War II. His battalion was part of 89th Indian Infantry Brigade of 7th Indian Infantry Division, which was ordered to cross the Irrawaddy River and attack Japanese forces to the north of the road from Prom to Taungap. The Japanese withdrew towards Maungda, where Gurung was part of the 2 companies of 4th Battalion 8th Gorkha Rifles, waiting when the Japanese attacked in the force in the early morning on 12-13 May 1945 at Maungda, Burma, now Myanmar. Rifleman Lacchiman Gurung was manning the most forward post of his platoon, which bore the brunt of an attack by at least 200 of the Japanese enemy. He hurled back 2 hand grenades which had fallen on his trench, but the third exploded in his right hand after he attempted to throw it back, blowing off his fingers, shattering his arms, and severely wounded him in the face too, and body and the right leg. His 2 comrades were also badly wounded, but the rifleman, now alone and disregarding his wound, he loaded and fired his rifle with his left hand for 4 hours. All while he screamed, "Come and fight, Gorkha," calmly waiting for each attack, which he met with the fire at point-blank range. He saw action in some of the fiercest battle of World War II in the jungles of Burma. He fought against the Japanese, his kukri gleaming in the fading light as he charged into the enemy line. He witnessed unimaginable horror but never flinched. He learned to rely on his instinct, his comrades, and unwavering support of his fellow Gorkhas. Gurung was hospitalized for the wound he received during the above action and subsequently lost his right eye and the use of his right hand, but he continued to serve with the 8th Gorkhas, choosing to remain with them when they were transferred to the newly independent Indian Army in 1947. He later achieved the rank of Honorable Havildar, and he returned to his village in Nepal on completion of his service in 1947, where he farmed on a small holding. He married twice, having 2 sons and a daughter from his first marriage and 2 more sons from his second. One of his sons later became an officer in the 8th Gorkha Rifles. Lacchiman returned to Nepal, but the peace was short-lived. The country faced internal conflict, and once again he answered the call of duty. He served in peacemaking mission, bringing stability to the troubled region. He faced down insurgent negotiation with varying factions, and always but the safety of his innocent above his own. A new house was provided for him and his family in 1995 near the Gorkha Welfare Center at Chitwan, using a donation of 2,000 euros from Armorers and Brazier Company. Later in 1995, he received a check for 1,500,000 euros from the Gorkha Welfare Trust, presented by British Prime Minister John Major at 10 Downing Street. Also, 8,000 euros was also awarded to him by the Indian Army as a loan for his Victoria Cross medal, which he gave to them as an inspiration for young servicemen. In 2008, Gurung and Honorable Lieutenant Tul Bahadur Pun VC were 2 of the 5 claimants in the legal claim to allow Gorkha servicemen who had retired before July 1997, when the Gorkha base moved from Hong Kong to the UK. To settle in the UK, the High Court ordered the government to receive its policy, and Gurung was allowed to settle in Hounslow, where he was looked after by his granddaughter Amrita. Gurung was admitted to the Caring Hospital on 19 November after his health condition worsened, suffering from pneumonia. Gurung died on 12 December 2010. He was surrounded by his second wife Manmaya and his 5 children. His funeral was held on Wednesday 22 December 2010 at Hounslow Civic Centre, Lambton Road. Lacchiman Gurung, like countless other Gorkha soldiers, was more than just a warrior. He was a guardian, a protector, a symbol of unwavering courage in the face of adversity. His legacy lives on, a testament to the enduring spirit of Nepalese people and their unwavering commitment to the duty and honor. Lacchiman may be dead, his body bearing the scars of a life lived on edge, but his spirit remained unbroken. He shared stories of his adventure with his grandchildren, instilling in them the values of courage, honor, and selfless service. He became a legend in his village, a symbol of indomitable spirit of Gorkha.